Kick it on a laid-back vibe. Smoke a little, drink a little, party all night. Look up and see all the stars in the sky. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Now I ain't saying that it ain't going down in the city, cause I've been there when they turn it up. But if you need to unwound, slow down, come on out to my town, cause I know they don't do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch you a ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country.
No, they don't do it like we do it in the country. It's something, catch you sitting out on the tailgate with some BG bumping. All them places that they don't go, we just ride around on them dirt roads. That Chevrolet stay skint back while I'm dodging all of them potholes. We ride slow, windows down, pulling up to that rowdy crowd. Bonfire, got country girls, got plenty drinks, so it's on now. That good smoke, that good shine, that recipe for a good time. So hop up in my truck and let's ride.
Like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch you a ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. You ever need to hit reset?
I just push pause,
I know a place.
and I know a way. So come on.
Do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch you a ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. They don't do it like we do it in the country. No, they don't.
And we are live.
What up?
Week 10. Let's go. Week 10. Here we are. End Zone Eats. It's hard to believe we're at week 10. As always, we are at Pro Dreams on Burbank, right by Walk-Ons in the Walk-Ons parking lot. I think you hit up that Walk-Ons.
I've done gotten to where the hostess and the wait staff know us by name, know what to bring us. Good feeling.
So maybe next week or soon we can have Walk-Ons add to the sponsorship list, and they can.
You know what?
They can bring you some food,
I might work on that.
sliders or something.
I might work on that when I'm over there, but I don't think the people that I see, I don't think they know a whole lot about that.
We can work on it. Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask.
That's right.
We are in the shadows of Tiger Stadium, right through the window right there. It's not lit up because it's a bye week, but I've changed it to where we can actually interact with our TikTok people. It's on YouTube, and Jennifer Guillory already saying the best opening.
Already.
We did change the intro. It was Lane Hardy for the first 9 weeks, but my boy Thomas Kane and Big Poe dropped "Do It Like We Do It,"
Shout out.
and Lacey was like, "Hey, get that on the podcast intro." So it's here, and it's incredible.
It is. It really is.
It's a good song, good vibes and everything. But shout out to our sponsors. Our sponsors, Bayou Brothers, Cajun Barbecue Sauce. Shout out to Joe Kersey and LP Hat Company. That's
Shout
him
out.
right there. Rodney, Rodney Beloso with Hot Rods Creole, and Brandy with OnlyPans. Brandy is all over the map these days.
I heard a rumor she may show up for a minute.
She may show up. We'll see. Time will definitely tell. And then my boy Joey Fletcher with Lafitte's Cajun Foods with the pickles. I would have had a bottle of pickles here, but
Trey took 'em.
Trey ate them. Trey ate them all, and I almost brought an empty bottle up here because I used the rest of the sweet pickle relish that I had, making a couple of potato salads.
I made a gift basket with that stuff you gave me, and I put the Joey's pickle or the jalapenos. That's all we had left. But I put the jalapenos in my gift basket, and my son Trey won the gift basket at the event, and he got to pick out of 8 gift baskets, and he picked the Bayou Brothers / Lafitte pickles that he brought to the truck last week. He carried it to the truck, and
He said, "That's what I want."
He already knows. I mean, he knows, and he out of all the things, that's what he picked, and he's got it at the house, and we put it all in the fridge immediately, and it's there.
Misty on TikTok said, "I knew it would be the potato salad,"
Oh yeah,
and Brad said that stuff is amazing. Welcome in, Chelsea.
yeah, it is. It
And
really
Jennifer
is.
says, "Best set of sponsors." Absolutely, the group of sponsors that I've been blessed to be a part of is incredible. I was asking people before I got this started when I was just trying to come up with the ideas. How do you get sponsorships? Like, how do you approach that? And because I didn't know. And here we are in week 10, and we have 4 of them. Actually, 5, considering I'm one of them. I sponsor my own show. But we have a special guest coming on later today. I got him on about 7:30. And then Rachel Felder with Louisiana Girls will come on at the end of the show and talk about a big fundraiser they got coming up
That's my girl.
with
The fallen cops or
a
something.
fallen law enforcement officer. They're doing a big benefit coming up.
Yeah, we'll learn more, but essentially it's a couple of cops got shot. One of them got killed. One of them's never going to work again. And she's from Addis. She lives in Addis, and that's where it was at. And so she stepped up with her 300,000 followers, and they're trying to make a bunch of money for the one that's living still for sure, and the other one's family that died. It's a big deal.
And also, big shout out to Trey Ledbetter, who was actually on the show last week. He is the owner of Pro Dreams, and this place is absolutely incredible.
Every time, this is week 10, right? And every time that we come in here, there's something new. There's Mike Tyson boxing shorts out there. That's the first thing I noticed when I walked in. They haven't been here. But where else can you go to see stuff like that? Just out there.
Nah, if you're in the Baton Rouge area during the day, just come on by.
It's all for sale too. Everything in here is for sale. These guys do. He told us they do auctions to raise money for people. It's legit, man. They got a legit thing going on.
Yeah, Trey's an incredible human being. It's in a good spot right off of campus. If you're looking for somewhere to have a tailgate, if you're looking for somewhere to watch the game close to campus, rent out the space.
He did mention that we're going to start doing that.
Rent out the space. There's big TVs. There's music. There's clean bathrooms. There's food. Your food options are going to be either walk-ons or Chris's Specialty Foods is also on the vendor list. Chris's not donated, but took care of food last week.
What did he say, like 50 people or something? Like you and 50 of your friends? Or there's a lot of people, he said.
50.
Or 150, I think he said.
You could probably squeeze 150 in.
It was a lot, he said.
50 was the estimated group last week, which that crawfish, that lobster mac and cheese, the ribeye sliders, the meat pies.
Dude, the sliders were gone.
The chicken, there was actually 2 trays.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
But apparently they didn't know where those were.
Yeah, because I went out there to get one, and I was like, man, them suckers were gone.
Because I wasn't putting all of it on the table.
Yeah, they were.
Meat pies, and then that chicken pasta was legit.
I know that
too.
I brought it all home, and my family's really picky, and it was gone in a matter of a day. It was legit.
All right, it is 7:10. I got my guy Chris Demouy coming on about 7:30 to hang out and chop it up with us a little bit. Just some things we got coming up. Boots on the Bayou is this weekend. Chris's Specialty Foods food truck will be out there. If you are in town in Gonzales at Lamar Dixon, you got Chase Tyler, you got Lauren Lee, you got Keith Urban, you got Riley Green, you got Parker McCollum, you got Chris Stapleton, Tyler Braden, Ashley Cook, so many artists on Friday and Saturday. Friday night is Halloween, so if you're out there trick-or-treating, be safe because it is a crazy world out here, and make sure you check all your candy and make sure people don't do crazy stuff.
I heard a
to your
number
candy.
thrown out there like 40,000 potential people to be there this weekend.
It's going to be incredible. Cody Johnson was supposed to be there, but he burst his, he had an ear infection and burst his eardrums. So he had surgery on his eardrums. And so he canceled the rest of his, these are not, these maybe for show only because they ain't coming out.
See, they might have been sitting here for a lot longer than us.
They might have.
We need some of that. Shout out Brandy, wherever you are. We need some of that beaver crack.
Something, cookies, beaver crack, something. Shout out to Trey because he threw some Cracker Jacks out here on the thing. But yeah, we gotta y'all share it out here. Share it out. And if you're on Facebook, Jennifer, share it out to people, all your people on Facebook. I know you're famous. You got a bunch of people out there.
Number one fan, Jennifer Guillory.
She is definitely that. Chris will be on in a minute. I told him about 7:30. So he'll be on in just a few. So a lot happened last week. We were talking about football last week, and I figured this week we'd talk a little bit more than football because
we're looking for a coach now.
It'd be crazy to have a podcast in Baton Rouge talking about sports and you don't mention what happened this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But we embarrassed ourselves at home against Texas A&M. It was the first college football game that I went to that I left early because I could not watch that anymore. And it wasn't really the playing Texas A&M part and getting beat because you can get beat and that happens.
I don't mind getting beat.
But when you straight up don't compete, like you could tell after the punt return, they quit, like straight up quit.
Yeah, it was the worst. It was the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
And so what happens is after you quit, and it's heir apparent that in the third quarter there's almost nobody in the stands. It gets so bad that a group of Texas A&M, about 50 Texas A&M students, went from their side to the student section on the other side and basically took over the student section. That doesn't happen.
Just crazy.
That doesn't happen here.
That's just crazy. There was no discipline.
I thought there was
they were
gonna
in
be
the game. I mean, it was a good game the first half.
I thought there was going to be some changes this week, and I didn't think it'd be all of the changes, but it did. We got our mighty governor getting in charge.
I don't know how I feel about that either, but
That's a controversial subject in town for sure.
It is. Well, at this point, we don't even know who's going to pick the coach and who's not. I mean, he even threw Trump's name out there. Like Trump's going to pick the coach.
Jennifer said that she will share it out. The game was a shit show.
Absolutely.
They gave that game
Well, the
away.
second half was. The first half, LSU beat them in the first half.
What's up, Brandon? Yeah, they blocked the punt.
I mean, they beat them.
They blocked the punt in the end zone. They had 2 picks, one in the red zone. We're usually the one turned over the red zone, but They threw a pick in the end zone. Then we blocked the punt that went out the back of the end zone. And we didn't play very well offensively in the first half, but we were doing enough to beat them.
And then whatever changes got made in the second half,
None
on our side for sure.
They changed their side.
Like, they might have went in there and played ping pong and Nintendo or whatever for halftime. Like, they had it, and then they just got it handed to them.
And it was bad. Like,
I'm glad I wasn't there.
I
really was. I mean, that was rough.
Adam said none. Y'all share it out. Let's get some people in here. Absolutely the first half. Yeah, Jennifer, absolutely the first half. But yeah, that was crazy. So Sunday, all kinds of things happen. There's a board of supervisors meeting without the athletic director at the governor mansion, and they decided to fire the coach, which is a $53 million buyout that they're working on trying to make it a little bit smaller than that. Because
they said that was a private donor. I went and ate Raising Cane's today. I'm trying to.
If you see prices at Cane's go up,
yeah, if a combo box is $18, yeah, we know who paid the $53 million.
But that's $800,000 a month, bruh. The best job in America.
Dude, I'd do it for $800,000 a year.
The best job in America is a fired football coach with a good agent.
I mean, really, realistically, right? Like, there's 80 or 90 kids on the team all together or whatever.
Yeah.
Every one of those guys have been playing football since they were this big.
80 scholarship players.
Like, you could pay me $1 million, right? And then I would just put the best 13 on the field. We would win half of our games just because they know what they're doing. And, I mean, fire me after 3 or 4 years.
If they fired you, you'd be living life.
I mean, I do it for $1 million a year. I mean, if anybody's listening.
I mean, hey, rumor has it, not a rumor no more. It's official. Joe Kersey has put his name in the hat.
Hey, you know what I did my first year of junior high football this year? We went 0-8. But hey,
Yeah, Joe Kersey with LP Hat Company has put his name in the hat.
$53 million you could get me for 53 years.
Runs on a Puerto Rico time. Disclaimer, GBO, go Big Orange, Brad says. You can go Big Orange all year because we don't have to play them. So I'm good. Go Big Orange. And that game will be on the pick'em list later today. Puerto Rico, you said hello. You're supposed to say hola. But anyway, yes. But it'll be interesting. I know that BK didn't let former players come to practice and hang out with the squad.
Frank changed that.
And did you hear his press conference?
I did.
That was incredible.
I mean, he probably has a lot. Let's be real. He probably has a lot more built up frustration than we do. Seeing it every day, being there. I mean, he probably.
And so that was the biggest change they made. Nuss is still going to be the quarterback, but he did say that there's a package for Michael Van Buren.
I like Van Buren.
They got to get him in there.
I like him.
You don't have a whole lot. What food are we talking about today? Barbecue sauce. We're always talking about barbecue sauce and these Cracker Jacks. There's not a whole lot to play for right now, except for Frank's purposes.
I like Van Buren. I said that when I seen him earlier in the year. What was that? The either Louisiana Tech game or the Southeastern game when he got in garbage time.
Mm-hmm.
He beat. I think it was Southeastern. I mean, he beat them like a drum. I mean, he beat them worse than our first string did. He really did, and I got a lot of respect. I mean, he was good at Mississippi State. I mean, the dude was
shoot.
Good.
Last game, he came in the last drive and he walked them down the field.
Yeah, with backups.
Walked them
with
down
backups.
the field. So
I mean, they pulled a lot of the starters, and that was guys we never heard of in their play.
It'll really be interesting with Alex Adkins now being the play caller. He was the OC for Florida State for a couple years, and Tim Rattay is going to be the quarterback coach. with them in, it'll be interesting with 2 weeks to prepare, being an off week. We're a bye week this week, and then we go to Tuscaloosa next week. Not saying we're going to go blow them out.
We're
And
going to know.
not even saying we're going to go beat them, but they're going to compete.
We're going to know at the end of that Alabama game if they want him to be the coach. The team, I mean. If the team wants him to be the coach next year, they're going to go out and fight Alabama like they need to. If they go out there and then they roll over like they did against A&M, I mean, Harold Perkins already opted out. There's going to be more that are probably out. I seen Harold Perkins today.
I don't think that was legit.
I seen a thing on Harold Perkins today where he was doing a meet and greet, and it was sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling Company. I wonder if that means anything. It's things I think about sometimes. Coca-Cola Bottling Company's out of Georgia, in case anybody's wondering.
Nah, I because Frank was straight up asked in the press conference, did anybody opt out or is anybody not playing? He said, not that I know of. And I believe that was a fake tweet that came out to push that.
There's no telling.
But I believe we see 7 in 2 weeks.
I'd like to see 7 in a position that we've seen another number 7. Mm-hmm. Imagine Harold Perkins running at you with a football in his hand with a full head of steam. He'd probably hurt you.
He might.
He looked like Leonard Fournette out there. I mean, he looks scary.
So my friend runs Aisha in here. She's not a football person. She knows like 3 words.
What's up, Aisha?
She knows fumble, interception, and Hail Mary. She knows those 3 words, and I'm teaching her a little bit more every day. She says, I feel like you speak in another language again, but you sound super smart.
That's all part of the plan. That's what got us to week 10. We sound like we know.
Oh, Jordan, her boyfriend, said, told her to say one more word, the flea flicker. So she learned flea flicker now. So yeah, she's getting there. But yes, it'll be really interesting to see what happens in 2 weeks. And Frank said in that press conference, we will run the football.
I don't know why we ever stopped. I mean,
giving it to Harlan Berry, giving it to Caden Durham. And I think with a different scheme, that offensive line may be able to block somebody.
I mean, the stat of the day I saw today, because it's everywhere local here, was something like 1.3 yards per carry in the red zone, which was 133rd out of 136 in the stats. That's embarrassing.
It is.
I mean, we used to have dudes that would make it in from the 10-yard line in goal situations. Like, we had some dudes that you didn't want to be in front of when they got ahead of steam. NFL dudes.
Right.
I mean, Hall of Famers. I mean, then now we got, I mean, not to take anything away from the guys we got now, but they're just not using them like LSU football used those guys. I formation, like fullback.
Yeah, if we're in goal line, don't make it any harder than it is.
I mean, just punch them in the mouth, and if you don't make it, they're going to
go double tight, double tight tight end, or go double tight power out, where you got 6 guys on the line, 7 really if you go double tight. With the dude in the backfield, if you're on the 1 yard line, why are you going in shotgun? You're basically putting yourself at the 5.
Oh yeah. Or you got the guys, like I said, nothing against the guys we got, but the first thing, I mean, if you're inside the 5 anyway, north and south, you just put your head down and run.
Aisha says double tight ends. What? But yeah, just tell the world you're going to run the ball.
And if they stop you, they stop.
And get your boys ready and get the 1 yard line. How many times this year have we been on the 1 yard line and not scored anything?
Several. More than.
And that would have beat Ole Miss.
Yeah, definitely.
And that would have probably competed last week if you could win a couple of those drives.
Oh yeah.
But Frank Williams in the house.
What up, Frank?
Shout out Frank.
Shout out Frank.
Appreciate
Williams
you.
Custom calls, man.
Appreciate you showing up every single week.
Dude hung out with us from I think he showed up about 6 o'clock Saturday from a big youth hunt event. Didn't leave till about, I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock that night. Hung out all day.
She said, toss it to the fullback, take them out. Heck yeah, that would get them. But yes, looking forward to having a conversation with Chris Demouy. He is a back-to-back national champion at LSU, and he doesn't know this, but he's actually part of the reason I decided to do a podcast.
Heck yeah.
He did a baseball podcast called 60 Foot 6 Inches. And I watched every single one of them, and it just kind of piqued my interest and said, hey, why don't you try that? Brad says Aisha's Googling the word football. But we had another guest supposed to come on today, but last minute changes, he couldn't make that happen. So I was calling around and I got to Demouy and I said, you have a podcast? You free tonight? Jump on and talk a little. He said, I don't know what y'all talking about. I said,
Neither do we.
football.
You fit right in.
Football.
There he is right there. Huh?
Let's see if I can get him in here.
Oh, Aisha. Shout out Aisha. But Aisha reminds me of my wife. My wife's not a football person, and my son played football for the first time this year. So I had to explain every football 101, every single game for 8 games for my wife. He didn't even know what a first down, second down, third down, anything was. So I know the feeling.
Chris, are you in here?
I don't know. Can y'all see and hear me? I can see and hear y'all. So
I can hear you. I can't see you.
yeah, I don't know why my
You got that camera
You
button?
can hear him in here?
Mhm.
I can't hear him.
I don't know where I'm doing it on my computer. I used to not do it on this thing. I don't know where I got the camera thing. I don't know why it's not. Let me see. Integrate camera.
No. Just here.
No,
this.
don't mirror my camera. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't see you.
Let me see.
For that, though, we'll give it
Oh yeah, I got a.
LSU fall game tonight. National championship LSU, that is.
Yeah, they got their
Game at the box.
they got their rings last week.
They did.
That was the highlight of Saturday. The football team was not, but the baseball team got their national championship rings.
They walked down the hill, didn't they?
They walked down the hill.
That's awesome.
Then they walked into the PMAC, and before the band played, they introduced all the players, and they each got their rings. And then they got introduced on the football field in the first quarter.
Since we are a tailgating podcast,
We are.
I feel like it's my duty to mention that if you get to an LSU game, it's highly recommend that you get there early and you go watch the band come down into the stadium.
Yeah, that's always a
You
sight.
will not regret it.
No,
Period.
it's incredible.
Get there early, though. Get you a good spot. Watch the band come down. Watch the team come down behind them. They give you the high fives, and it's highly recommended that you do that at least once. You will not regret it.
But while Chris is trying to find his video, a little introduction from my guy. He was number 34, jersey number 34 for the Tigers, back-to-back national champion, 96 and 97. He's from Catholic High, so he's right here in Baton Rouge. And, we almost saw it.
I thought we had him.
He was drafted in the 24th round in the 1998 draft to the Anaheim Angels. He had a minor league record of 16-6 professionally with a 3.19 ERA. Jordan in the house from what? Yes. So my guy, Chris Demouy, had a baseball podcast called 60 Foot 6 Inches. And he broke down everything there was to know about LSU baseball. That guy knew it. Stats and who's pitching and who's injured and what's he going to take to win, keys to the V, and all of that. There he is.
Hey!
Hey, there we go.
My guy, Chris Demouy, in the house.
Yeah, no, you're making me sound way better than I am. So,
Hey, Google works. I knew a lot of this already, but Google knew your professional record.
there you go, man.
16.
Yeah. Not bad.
And then
Just,
your
yeah, go ahead.
your boy Jackson that I get introduced to every time I see him. I was talking to Kim the other day, working on some other stuff, and she said they're working on getting Jackson over to Lake Charles.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's up to Ronnie. I was asking him. I don't know if it's decided yet or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up doing some stuff over with the Gumbo Gators in addition to the Rougarou. So,
and I just heard the Texas League just picked up 2 more teams, Abilene something, and another one. There's 2 more new teams coming into the league.
Well, Abilene is way the hell out there. That is way West Texas. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. Sounds like a miserable bus
trip. That'd be a bus trip and a half to go out there.
Way out there. Well, actually, yeah, it's like 3 hours west of Fort Worth, so it's out there.
So yeah, so on this podcast, mainly we just pick 10 college football games of the week and just pick them and talk about a little bit about what we know about each of them. And you still do your podcast or?
No, I quit 2 years ago, I guess. I quit I guess after I just didn't have time to keep doing it, from doing this stuff. I would say I tried to watch every game, and, it was about 4 hours of prep work after each game, going through the stats, putting my thoughts down, doing the graphics, all kind of stuff like that. It just took forever. So I did not do it. Yeah, I just made the decision. I guess I finished on a high note after the national championship, and with my job, I travel a lot, and I was doing it from hotel rooms in Mississippi or Houston or Mobile, and I was just like,
you were all over the place with it.
Yeah, I was like, it's just too much, man. It was just, it was fun, but man,
it was, and I'm a big baseball guy too, as you know, but I watched every single one of them, and by watching those, it got me into, hey, I could do that. I don't know if I wanted to put in all the prep work that you put in, because that would make it talking details and like stuff like that. And if I could have a way where actually I talked to Will Davis earlier today out of Lamar, and he's going to come on sometime this year and talk about the Lamar baseball team when it gets closer. And then I actually spoke to Nolan Kane earlier today too. Wow. And he's going to come on at some point. I tried to call him tonight, and he had 2 recruits in his house. So tonight I'm kind of busy. But it's the Lamar baseball coach and then one of the assistants for Texas. Fall baseball is here. They're playing. They have an inter-squad tonight at the box, and then they leave Saturday to go to Biloxi.
Yeah,
and
they're
going to play an inter-squad on Saturday in Biloxi, and then Sunday at 11 a.m. they're going to play Samford at the Shuckers Park. And I'll probably run down there on Sunday to Biloxi and try to see the boys play. It cooled off a little bit, so it might be a little chilly this weekend, or it might get back up to 90 degrees. We really never know.
Who knows, right?
Well, yeah, the boys got their rings. Every time they get a ring, they look so incredible.
They're way better than the rings I got. My thing looks like you got it out of a Cracker Jack box compared to what they have now. Those things are awesome.
I got you right here.
Literally, yeah.
I got you right here.
I mean, those things are fun. They're massive. It's good for them, man. Good for them. Very cool. Very cool.
All right. Can you see that screen?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So these are all our sponsors. Bayou Brothers Barbecue Sauce. My boy Joey Fletcher from Lafitte's Cajun Foods. He does some of the best pickles I've ever had, and I don't eat pickles. No doubt. Usually he's busy right now, but usually Hot Rod is on stage with us. Mr. Beloso himself. Mm-hmm. He's a man of many talents right now, going all over the place with cook-offs and events and pest control and everything else. He's usually here. He sponsors it, and then Brandy with Only Pans And then this is Joe Kersey. He's with LP Hat Company. If you need a hat made or a hat or a roof spoon,
Cutting
board,
koozies.
koozies, anything like that, he gets it all done. He
Make it happen.
the LP Hat Company out in Livingston Parish.
Okay, I like that. All right.
But yeah, he made the hat I'm wearing. He makes our podcast hats right here, and just been a good friend of the show. We are at week 10, and Trey, Trey Ledbetter, the sports memorabilia guy.
I can't. Maybe I can't recall off the top of my
They
head.
have at the games at the box. They have those memorabilia tables, the auction tables.
That's right. Yep.
He runs that, but he has a building now in the same parking lot as Walk-Ons on Burbank.
Oh, I haven't been by there. I've heard it. I've seen. It looks awesome.
It is.
Amazing.
Well, we are live from there, and he let us come in here and do our podcast from here. And so I bought some podcast equipment from Amazon because we talked about it. When I started thinking about this idea,
We did.
talked
We
a
did.
bit about it,
We did.
and here we are, week 10, and it's we had a couple computer
That's
issues,
awesome, man.
issues the first couple of weeks, but we have it pretty solid right now. Let me get back to the comments. Mason Show's in the house.
Mason shows. What up, bud?
Definitely was the highlight. Jennifer says of getting the rings on Saturday. The highlight of Saturday on A&M game day was the baseball team getting rings because there was no highlights on the football field that day.
Definitely.
Kelly, what's up, Kelly? Appreciate all y'all. So we'll talk a little football and see. We got 10 games, and we'll just talk about who we think's going to win, make some picks, and see what's up. First, we got in the Alamo Dome, 64,000 people. Tulane, 6-1 at UTSA, 3-4. That is actually Friday night at 6:30 on ESPN. Tulane is still in the conversation for the 12 seed. They got a big fight between South Florida and Memphis and some of them other teams, but they still have a shot. Coach Summerall has done a really good job down there. What's up, Mason?
What up, bud?
So Tulane and UTSA. Joe, what you think?
I'm going for the Monkeys. And if you know, you know. Tulane Monkeys.
The Tulane Monkeys.
COVID
huh?
monkeys out in Mississippi. They come from Tulane, apparently. They probably got
No,
all,
they were going to Tulane.
they probably got all that stuff from just being in New Orleans.
Having an 18-wheeler
Oh, that's
You
right.
know,
That's right.
interstate and monkeys go everywhere.
COVID and herpes
That's right.
and COVID, herpes, and I don't remember what I was saying.
I heard the news channel and said, if you see a monkey out there, shoot it because it doesn't deal with humans.
No, they were aggressive monkeys, they said.
But if you
Hepatitis, that's what it was.
if you're stuck in an 18-wheeler and getting a wreck on the interstate, I'd be aggressive too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tulane too. I work in New Orleans, and some of those guys, the radio people, and some of the other guys come in the store all the time. And I have a schedule put on the wall over there. But it's good to see when Tulane's doing well, because anytime anybody in the state's doing well, except the team in Lafayette, I didn't say that. It's good for the state of Louisiana to see a bunch of postseason teams.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I want to
I
see
mean,
them all succeed.
It's never. We don't like it when Tulane's ranked ahead of LSU, but when
There's a pretty good chance they might be after
Well,
this bye week.
so
No
yeah,
doubt.
we'll see. But yeah, Chris, what you think about this one?
Yeah, I'm going with y'all. I'm going Tulane. There'll probably be about 3,000 people in the stands. I've been in the Alamo Dome, and it's cavernous. I'm sure high school football programs in San Antonio will draw more than that game. So Tulane will probably destroy those dudes. So I'm going Tulane. I'm with y'all.
Jennifer said she's going for the Tulane Monkeys.
You got started something.
The Tulane Monkeys. Speaking of UTSA, Frank Wilson, the interim football coach at LSU, used to be the head coach at UTSA. So a little connection there. Mason Shows said, "Give me the Tulane Monkeys."
That's what I'm talking about. I see a hat opportunity here.
There you go.
Somebody else does.
Next up, the battle of two bad but not that bad Arkansas SEC teams. Both of these teams have been competitive throughout the year. Their record doesn't show so, but at Razorback Stadium, capacity 72,000. You got Mississippi State and Arkansas. Mississippi State's 4-4. Arkansas is probably the best 2-6 team in the country. They scored 44 on Tennessee last week or 2 weeks ago, and lost to Tennessee 47-44. So Bobby Petrino's got them going a little bit. They can't get over the winning hump, but they are way more competitive than anything we put on the field right now. But Mississippi State, Jeff Lebby is doing a pretty good job over there from where they used to be. But 3 o'clock on the SEC network. Joe.
I'm going with the home team. I'm gonna go with Arkansas. Like I've said it several times on this show that we watch a couple of their games because they're either coming on before LSU or after LSU, whatever. But they're probably the best 2-win team in the country, and I'd hate to have to play them if I was anybody, because any day they could hang 40 on you.
We'll get a chance in a couple of weeks. We still have Arkansas to go, but I'm gonna go Mississippi State. Jeff Lebby has done a pretty good job over there. And I'd like to see them find a way to get to a bowl, get them 6 wins. They're at 4 right now, and I haven't looked at their schedule, but if they can win this one, they'd only be 1 game away to getting a bowl game. So I'm gonna go Mississippi State. Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the home team too. I think probably first team to 40 wins this game, and Petrino, obviously he's going to be angling for the head coaching job, I would think. So dude needs to put some W's on the board for those guys to consider him, I would think. So just like you said, the Tulane Monkeys, this could be the Fighting Arkansas Motorcycles or something like that.
This is wild, though. This is wild, the fact that, like, there's been a lot of Coach O talk lately about how he wants to all you got to do is call him, and he'll jump in a truck and drive to campus and be ready to go.
I do need to make some money, bro.
17 million wasn't enough?
Man, he just gave half to his wife.
All right. I don't do math, but about eight and a half.
Take 50% off of that from taxes. I mean, who knows how much $1 million condo in Destin, a couple bar tabs
on South Beach. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And all the places.
Need some money.
But at least Petrino messed with a volleyball player and got in a wreck and got fired. And now he's back and might be the head coach again. I mean, some stuff just never ceases to amaze me. But Arkansas being Arkansas. So that should be interesting. 3 o'clock on the SEC network. This one is also interesting. 2 teams that are awful, and 2 teams that both might lose their coach this year. They might both lose their coach. But it is at 6:30 on the SEC network at Jordan-Hare Stadium, capacity 88,043. I don't believe 88,000 will be there for this one.
Probably not.
But Kentucky is 2-5 against Auburn. That is 4-4. Mirror the screen. Okay, let's see. Is that better? So Kentucky and Auburn. I guess I'm gonna go with the home team, Auburn. They'll still find a way to beat Alabama at the end of the year. They like the Iron Bowl is crazy like that. But they've been talking every week about if Malzahn's going to keep his job. And I mean, not Malzahn, Freeze. Hugh Freeze is up there now. If Hugh Freeze is going to keep his job, and every week they find a way to either win or be super competitive.
I think they're going to find a way to win this weekend too.
So you got Auburn.
Kentucky's I got Auburn. Kentucky's 2-5, but that's Kentucky. I mean, they're looking for basketball kickoff next week or whatever. They're not worried about this football stuff right now.
All right, Aisha, Kentucky is Go Big Blue, and Auburn is War Eagle. My non-football knowing person in the chat over here picks teams based on what their chant is.
Okay.
So, Chris, what you got?
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I mean, I think Auburn's going to win this game. Puke. Who cares? I hate all things Auburn. I can't stand Auburn in anything. So I hope they lose every game of every sport, but Kentucky's hot garbage, so I'm going with Auburn.
So the only Auburn thing that I remember that I'm a fan of and was back in your day, Steve Renfro and Hal Baird were good friends of mine. They actually let me be bat boys when we went to Auburn for a game. I was a bat boy for Auburn because they wouldn't let us in the other dugout. But that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's a fond memory I have at Auburn. But other than that, I was at the game when the barn caught on fire back in the day.
Okay, there you go.
So crazy things happen over there, and that's an interesting place to play. So yeah, I think it's all across the board. We got Auburn. This one, both ranked teams out in Utah. Utah absolutely embarrassed Deion Sanders last weekend, scoring 56 or something to like 3. But he needs that every now and then.
It really was worse than that, dude.
Rice Echo Stadium capacity 45,807. The capacities you see change when you get out west because they're not like the 80 and 100,000 stadiums that we have. This one in Utah is 45,800. The 17th ranked Cincinnati Bearcats 7-1 at number 24 Utah 6-2 at 9:15 p.m. on ESPN. So after the games, all the games you watch, this one's still going to be playing. Joe, what you got?
I'm going Utah. I mean, it looked like they figured something out last week, and it's probably going to roll over, I feel. Home team advantage.
Well, if they get to play prime time again, then they can do that again. Chris, Cincinnati at Utah.
I haven't watched either one of these teams play. Utah's a tough place to play at night, man. They pack it out. They're tough. I like their coach. I'll go with the home team here. I didn't hear. I was talking to my daughter. What did you say? Who'd you go with?
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah, I was thinking about going upset
because they beat Colorado last week by 50. So
yeah, I just think it's a tough place to play, man, and they're going to be crazy hyped for this game. So I'm gonna go with the home team here. A little bit of an upset.
I want to say Bearcats, but just so I can keep it close to home. And I used to say you like that ground. So yeah, we're going Utah across the board. Utah's going to find a way to sneak in. They usually do, somehow, some way. And
like I said last week, that BYU thing, like that's kind of like that style of play that they play in that area.
It is.
It's gritty. They're going to be in every game. You know, Penn State kind of falls into that category. It's just gritty guys.
This one at Carter Finley Stadium, capacity 57,583. Number 8, Georgia Tech, who is 8-0 with Haynes King running the show. They don't run that triple option nearly like they used to. Against North Carolina State, 4-4. The line's only 5. So, which was interesting to me. 6:30 on ESPN2. Georgia Tech, who's looking for a playoff run against North Carolina State. Joe.
I got Georgia Tech. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why I got them. That's just they really are. They're playing good football. I mean, they don't play as many hard teams as we would play, but I mean they're playing good ball against the guys that they're playing against. And I don't see we'll see the Wolfpack beat.
Probably because they're 8-0 and number 8 in the country. But Chris, what you got?
Yeah, I'm with Joe. I'll go with the Rambling Wreck here. I'm sure Hayes King will run all over NC State and, throw for 170, run for, 110 with probably 3 or 4 touchdowns total. So, yeah, I'm going Tech on this one too.
Yeah, I'm going Georgia Tech too. It's fun watching ESPN highlights and you see Haynes King running all over everywhere. He's had some highlight reel plays, diving into end zones and stuff. I'm going to go Georgia Tech as well. Then we're going to get into some good ones. Vaught Hemingway Stadium, 64,038. South Carolina, who's always a gritty football team, at 3-5. At Ole Miss, number 7 Ole Miss, 7-1. Lane Kiffin finally gets his night game. He's been complaining all the time that he always gets morning games and never gets a day game or never gets a night game at home. But he's got one now. Chris Rogers in the house saying
Chris.
Georgia Tech by 2 touchdowns. Earthquake! Yeah, Chris a couple weeks ago said when everybody picks the same game, it's called an earthquake game, and you bang on the counter. So I don't know if that was a thing.
Rachel.
Rachel's in the house. Hold on, let me get her in here too. There we go.
What's up?
Hey,
Rachel, we're still talking football for a minute. We'll get to you in a second, but you can just hang out.
go for it.
And South Carolina at Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin always finds a way to blow a game that he's not supposed to, but I don't even think he'll blow this one. I think Ole Miss for sure is going to run away with this one, even with all the coaches talk and all that stuff. I think he's out to prove a point this year, and I don't like picking the Rebels, but I'm picking the Rebels.
Yeah, me too. South Carolina proved last week that they can if they want to.
Jordan.
But they can if they want to. They can hang. They can hang. I mean, they probably should have beat Alabama last weekend. They proved it, but that's Ole Miss at home. They got something to prove. I mean, I jumped on the Ole Miss bandwagon a couple of weeks ago, and I got Ole Miss by a lot, easily.
Chris.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm thinking like 34-17, 34. I mean, Ole Miss is going to drag these dudes. I think they're just their defense is kind of better than you think, and South Carolina just seems inept, And you wonder if Beamer's lost the team. Like, how many more losses are they going to take? So I agree with y'all. I think Ole Miss is going to destroy these dudes.
Anything they had left, I felt like they left it on the field last weekend against Alabama. Like, they're just, at this point, they're just like, that was their, hopefully we can turn it around maybe, but no, it's pretty much done for them now.
And you think that Lane might have some distractions because his name is all over everywhere these days. Whether he's going to go to Florida, whether he's going to LSU, whether he's going to stay at Ole Miss, whatever's going to happen. But I think he'll keep them wrapped up. Beamer always finds a way with Beamer ball to make it interesting. But even Lenore Sellers hadn't been very good this year. And he was supposed to be a super freak. So, yeah, I think pretty much straight across is going to be Ole Miss. USC at Nebraska, 23 USC 5-2 at Nebraska 6-2 at Memorial Stadium, 85,458. That used to be a tough place to play. I don't know if it still is, but it used to be. 6:30 p.m. on NBC. SC still trying to see what they can do out west, even though they've now not in the Pac-10 anymore. They're in the Big Ten, which is kind of odd, but. USC at Nebraska. Joe.
I'm going for the home team. This game really doesn't interest me at all for obvious reasons. But, I mean, like you said, Nebraska falls into that same category we talked about a while ago with them, just gritty, just punch you in the mouth. Any game they could have 300 yards rushing back in the day on you, just like it was nothing. Nebraska at home for me.
Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to go USC on this one. I'm with Joe. I could care less about this game, but I know USC's got a good quarterback fighting Lincoln Riley. I don't know. Something about Matt Rule just aggravates me. I don't know why. I just don't really like that dude. For some reason.
He just signed another extension.
Yeah, I mean, good for him.
Yesterday.
So, I'm sure Penn
But he
State was
also-
probably looking at him.
A couple years ago, he signed an extension to stay wherever he was, and the next year he was a Carolina Panther. So I mean, those extensions don't.
Probably a Temple or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
going
those
USC,
extensions don't really mix. I'm gonna go USC also. I'm not a SC fan by any stretch, but I think Lincoln Riley will find a way to win games. I don't think he can win a championship, but he can win games with that offense. The cocktail party at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, 67,814. Number 5, Georgia, 6-1. Not at, because it's in Jacksonville. Florida, 3-4 at 2:30 p.m. ABC. Florida has an interim coach because Napier got the boot a couple weeks ago, and they're also in the coaches search. And then Georgia's going right along, trying to get in the playoffs. So, Joe.
I got Georgia winning this one by halftime. I think it's going to be over.
Chris.
Yeah, I got Georgia too. So I'm sure those guys from Florida are going to come out fired up probably, but Georgia ends up – I don't know. I like watching Georgia play, man. Kirby Smart, good coach, and Skip, you got a good mascot up right there for the Hairy Dogs. But, yeah, I like Georgia too.
I do. I type in Georgia logo, and whichever one fits on the screen is the one I put up there. But that one looked pretty cool. But, yeah, I'll go, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever one is here now. But, Georgia's going to roll. I mainly put this one up here because Chris Phillips was going to be our guest tonight, and he's at the game. But he actually had a live show that he joined on the grounds in Jacksonville, so he didn't make it. But I'm going to go Georgia all the way as well. Vanderbilt at Texas at DKR Memorial Stadium in Texas, 100,119. Vanderbilt's number 9 in the country. Did I say that right? Vanderbilt is number 9 in the country. 7-1 at Texas without Arch Manning is 6-2 at 11 a.m. ABC. Arch is, I think, dealing with a concussion still, so I don't know if he's officially out. But if he plays, I don't think he'll play very well. Joe,
I'm going Vandy. Only because, I mean, man, they proved it week after week. I mean, that was a dogfight they had last weekend too, and they proved it. This might be their year to beat on their chest a little bit.
Chris,
Going Texas. I think I don't know. Maybe the Diego Pavia train stops here. I don't know. Sark's got to do something, so I'm going to go with the upset here. Go with the Longhorns.
I'm going Texas too, mainly because if they play the backup's going to prove he's better than Arch Manning. And Arch hasn't played well all year, but he's still been stuck there. And it might strike midnight for Vanderbilt. And if I see Vanderbilt in the playoffs, it's going to be wild. But right now they're right on the door. And 11 a.m. in the morning, I'm gonna go Texas as well. The last one of the night, Neyland Stadium, capacity 101,095. Number 18 Oklahoma 6-2 at number 14 Tennessee 6-2. 6:30 on ABC. OU and Tennessee. Neyland Stadium's a hard place to play. I got some Tennessee people in my TikTok live over here. And Joe, what say you?
Man, this game, although it doesn't interest me either, this game has some, in my opinion, some pretty serious playoff implications. I mean, the winner of this game could go on and squeeze into that like 11 spot. I like Oklahoma, man. They've been there before. They kind of know what to do when the going gets tough. I like Oklahoma.
Chris.
I'm going Tennessee. So my daughter is a freshman at the University of Tennessee, and I was trying to get up there for this game, but couldn't make it. And was at Neyland Stadium a couple weeks ago for a parents' weekend.
You sure you're not in the hotel room?
No. I wish. This is going to be awesome, man, because this is their dark mode game, so they're going to be in the all blacks for spooky season. And Heupel's got an offense. Their defense isn't very good this year, but they can score some points. And I think OU's offense. Now OU's defense is good, but their offense is kind of trash since Mateer is coming back from injury. So that place is going to be off the rails. And I'm going Tennessee in this one, but I think it's going to be close, but I think I'm going with the Vols.
I'm going go Big Orange too. Neyland Stadium's a hard place to play. Their capacity is there's a lot of people there. Mateer hasn't been very good since he come back from injury. He was Heisman worthy in the first half of the season, but after he got back, he hasn't been the same. It'll be a close game because Tennessee can't stop nobody. If Arkansas scores 44 on them, then OU can too. So I think it'll be a shootout. It'll be a fun one to watch. I will probably not be able to watch it because I'll be at Boots on the Bayou watching Chris Stapleton because our food truck will be out there. But Tennessee, I'm going to go Tennessee, and I'm sure Aisha says Boomer Sooner, but she lives in Oklahoma. Brad and all of them say Tennessee. So yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee, and that'll be a fun one to watch for sure. Next week, just a shout out. Next week, I'm gonna have a radio host from Tuscaloosa on the call on the show. Stingray, Stephen Ray. His name is Stingray. He's got a radio show in Tuscaloosa, and he's going to be on remote with us next week for LSU Alabama
With y'all, I will not be here.
You're going to be gone.
Yeah, I will be my 20th wedding anniversary.
20th wedding anniversary next week.
Yeah, I won't be here.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, it's coming up. I had my 20th class reunion.
That's right. Congrats, man.
Last week. And so I was at least 20 years in something.
I got married during the Alabama game 20 years ago when the Alabama and LSU thing didn't mean quite as much as it does now. 20 years ago as it does. It came a long way.
All right, Chris, we're going to talk about a fundraiser coming up in Plaquemine in 2 weeks or 3 weeks now. And this is actually why Rachel's here. Rachel's going to talk about the event that she's helping put on. Just because you were coming, I brought your roost spoon.
Oh,
The Louisiana Girls roost spoon.
there you go.
On here.
Congrats on the 300,000 followers, too.
Thank
Yes.
you.
You picked up 300,000 followers on the face of my book.
It's pretty crazy, right?
That's a pretty crazy thing. And Rachel's a good friend of ours, both, and an incredible person as well, because she supports literally everybody. And it's amazing to see how much you do and what you do for everybody. So this fundraiser coming up, Hometown Heroes Back in the Blue, benefit for recently fallen and injured IPSO deputies Riley and Stasi. Sunday, November 16th at the Tractor Supply, 58485 Bellevue Drive in Plaquemine. Jambalaya and pastilla dinners will be ready at 11 a.m. $10 each. All proceeds go to the families of Riley and Stasi. There'll be some social media guests, cooking and serving, online sales, donations. So what say you, Rachel?
Oh, sorry. It's been a long day. We just decided to put this on because that's the town next to me. I know Stassi and his son. It's echoing to me. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can hear it from somewhere. I'm gonna try to talk through the echo. Yeah, so Riley passed away, obviously, and Stassi is on a vent in the hospital still. And this was, I don't remember the date of this, but it was a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago at this point. But babe, October 10th, he said. So they're, they got expenses piling up, and that's something that we can do as content creators. Chef Joni reached out to me and Terry Taylor. So obviously they have full-time jobs, so I'm doing a whole lot of it. But yeah, we're gonna be out there cooking with Cajuns coming from Arkansas. Bear the Voice is coming to help us from Oklahoma. Willie from Swamp People's coming out there to help us and hang out. We got Cajun Girl Cooks the World coming, cook for us. Vera Ciano with Katie Bug seasoning, just a lot of people coming together. And
The Louisiana girls will be there.
yeah, I'm gonna have to be there. It's Louisiana girls, but it's actually just me. So yeah.
I talked to Jennifer Guillory in the Facebook comments, says, what can she help with? She lives out in Watson. So she's not
If
that.
she could just follow me, Rachel Felder or Louisiana Girls, and send me a message, because there's a lot of people wanting to help, and I'm just trying to organize it all right now. We got all the food donated. We got some door prizes and stuff donated, but you probably have to message me as opposed to trying to figure it out on this show. I was just prepping for the Broussard Music Festival cook-off tomorrow night, and I almost forgot to jump on this podcast. It's just yeah, so she'd have to message me again.
Terry sent me the flyer a couple weeks ago and said, hey, can you get the word out? And I said, yeah, we'll talk about it each week. I didn't know a whole lot about it. When he sent me the flyer, I said I can read the flyer, but anytime I can get into going with a little more information, that would help. But yeah, Terry said that if you couldn't come on, he would try to find a way, but he's at baseball practice or something.
Yeah,
But,
maybe next week he can come on and do the little, right before it. Yeah, he can come on next week, maybe.
Rachel knows. So I messaged Rachel and said, hey, come on, hang out and talk to us a little bit about what's going on.
All the people Rachel named was a great list of people. But if I'm going to be there too, if y'all want to see me.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's good. Tim Email is going to be out there. We got a lot of people coming out.
Line's going to be long to see me. For sure.
Yeah, it probably will be.
I will. I gotta see what I'm doing that day, but I think if I'm not working, I will definitely be out there as well.
Yeah, so we'll be out there real early, obviously. It's right in front of the Tractor Supply, right across from Rouse's in Plaquemine. So it's really easy to find, and we're right on the Bellevue. You'll be able to see it from the road. I'm not sure if we're doing pastelaya because we got everything donated, and they donated rice, so that was the plan. But jambalaya and probably chili also, like as a side thing.
Call DJ Rhett. We can get some. Call DJ Rhett.
I know you're joking about it, but I've messaged just about everybody from him to Southern Vibin' and everybody else, and a couple of our friends like Hal and Rusty and Miss Pat have other things going on, so they can't come. But I messaged everybody. So who knows who's going to show up, really.
You got 300,000 followers, so I'm sure you messaged a bunch of people.
I did. I messaged a bunch of people. Yeah. But I'm in the middle of this Broussard Festival thing and try to plan this. And we also got that movie where I'm about to be in a movie. That's fun.
Oh,
it's a wild week. So
and she repping that Farm to Fire sweatshirt. I see you.
You want to? I'm not even going to tell you why I have this on right now, but it would be funny. I don't know what kind of podcast this is.
Oh, it's not very.
I jumped on here so fast because we just cut 12 pounds of deer meat and about 6 pounds of onions. I didn't even have an over-the-shoulder boulder holder on, so I'm like, where's it at? And Brad said, just throw on a hoodie. So yeah, I grabbed the hoodie.
That's funny because that's the same thing you told me when I come to your house that day. She said,
literally.
But give me a 5-minute. Give me a 5-minute heads up so I can.
Seriously. Because I'm so busy and I'm babysitting. Look, a baby shark has passed out over there.
So she was one of the first person I actually got barbecue sauce to when I started this thing.
and it wasn't labeled, and it was delicious. And you want to
No,
know,
it was not labeled. It was literally a mason jar with nothing in it.
it was so good.
I mean,
We
vanilla link.
we
And
have it on a pizza
I
in
said,
the
let me
oven
see.
right now.
I said, let me send it to you.
It came a long way.
And she said, I'm in Port Allen or Addis or whatever. And I was like, sure, I'll bring it to you. And I pulled up and said, here's some barbecue sauce.
And my son ate half of one of the bottles before I could even crack it open. It's very good. It's so good. We love it.
And so now it's on Amazon. It's on TikTok Shop and in 47 stores right now. So a lot has happened in the year and a half since I left your house with that barbecue sauce.
A lot. But we just want to help those families get through whatever, So that's what we're gonna do. And I hope everybody shows up. We're having to guess numbers.
Somebody better go to KP's house and pick her up. If
I mean, at first she said she was coming, but I'm like, I got a little question, like an asterisk on that one. Just
can you put her on Life 360 and go find her?
yeah, I got stories. Let me tell you.
Pre-sale, right? Like, we're trying to get these tickets pre-sold. Is that like the big push thing that me and you talked about earlier or yesterday?
We are, but it's not happening that way. And I think a lot of our community is like, we're just going to show up, and I get it. So we're just not going to be able to gauge the numbers off of pre-sales. We just set it for 1,000 plates. If we don't sell that many, maybe we'll make runs to the hospital, the sheriff's department, whatever. If we do, we still have Cajun Girl Cooks the World out there cooking chili and other stuff. So we're just going to do the best we can,
I don't do math, but if you have 1,000 plates at $10 a piece, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's going to definitely help.
And then we're going to talk to someone who in the sheriff's, maybe the sheriff or whoever that knows exactly where the need is between the two families. So, that'll be.
Yeah, so I will try to make time to be there. I'm typically off on Sundays, but so I hope to make it.
And we're gonna make a gift basket. I'm gonna hit Adam up for some stuff to put in we'll make some special hats, some spoons.
Yeah, just about everything on this table right here we'll put in a basket.
Load it up and give them something special.
We'll definitely help you out and try to.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'll push it on my page, on both my personal page and the Bayou Brothers page, and we'll try to get some people out there.
So you'll know I've never organized this type of thing before, so I'm not sure if it's going to be like a raffle or a silent auction. I got to have a meeting with them this week to figure that out because I don't know how to do those things. But
it is Sunday.
Still gathering.
Sunday, November 16th. Plates will be ready at 11 a.m. But yeah, it's a great cause. If you want to meet some of the creators that'll be out there, I talked to Cajun last week. When we were in Texas, or 2 weeks ago when we were in Texas. It seems like just yesterday, but it was like 2 weeks ago. In Texas,
it was.
Bear was in Texas too, and quite a few of them were as well. But it'll be good. It's not that far from my house, just 30 minutes or so. But I'll try to be out there and try to see how much we can do to support as well.
Definitely appreciate it.
And we'll talk about it again next week. Maybe I'll get Terry Taylor's self out here and sitting in the chairs with us, or somebody coming out here to hang out with us and talk about it. But we'll talk about it next week and the next week leading up to it. So we'll support it in any way we can.
I appreciate it a lot. I'm sure the families are going to appreciate it. So.
And so, I'll talk to you later, Rachel, about anything that we may be able to do.
All right.
We can probably raffle off some of those Thomas Kane tickets for.
We got a stack of Thomas Kane tickets.
Adam Leger, Thomas Kane, and DJ Rhett and his Couillons of Comedy are putting on a show December 26th in Baton Rouge at the Texas Club, the day after Christmas.
I think I saw something about that. Yeah, but I'm just all over the place, so I'm glad you reminded me.
I have a bunch of comp tickets that we can put together and give away and raffle off or whatever.
And also Leroy's Cajun cookware. The big burner pot that I got from him.
Mm-hmm.
and the one Bear got, he also made one to raffle or to auction with a badge on it and the thin blue line in the burner. It's really nice. So we got some really nice stuff too.
I bought a 3-gallon pot. Actually, they called it an 11.8 quart pot,
All right.
but it's like a 3-gallon pot. I bought one of those from Leroy's a couple weeks ago, and I cooked. That's what I cooked in Texas. But Leroy's got the barbecue sauce, and they got everybody else's seasoning too.
Yes, they do.
That's an incredible place. I never walked into a bar and thought I was going to a store in my life, but you walk into that bar. You walk into that bar, and in the corner is the store. And I had to pass the pool tables and the ATM just to get to.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't even know that because they're great friends of mine, and I still have not been in there. Like they came to meet me and gave me this burner and pot as a gift, and I still have not been able to get to their store. So I don't know how it's laid out, but it looks pretty cool online. So
Yeah, it's for the size of the building it is. They have so much stuff in there.
Right.
It's ridiculous, pots and seasonings, and I don't think Marcus turns down anybody for seasoning because anybody you can think of is on that shelf.
yeah, they got good hearts and
Brandy stuff is there. When Hot Rod finally gets his stuff, they'll be in there. I think that's sooner rather than later. I did find the garlic butter at my house on the shelf though.
well, I think they're going to be out there with us too. That Sunday.
Brandy or Hot Rod or both.
No, Leroy Casey.
Or Marcus.
Marcus and Casey. Well, I say Leroy, but Marcus and Casey. A lot of people.
We'll be out. We'll try to get out there and see what we can do, and maybe try to raise some money, but pre-show.
Yeah, and if you want to do that, that would be great because I have a lot on my plate, so I can try to do whatever. But anything you can do ahead of time is the big help.
But we've gone an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 17 minutes actually. So I think we're gonna pretty much call it a show. And I'll get with you, Rachel, in the next week or so, and try to see what we can come up with.
All right, I'm gonna go eat my Bayou Brothers barbecue pineapple pizza.
Bayou Brothers pineapple barbecue pizza.
Literally, it's in the oven. Brad said I want pineapple ham and Bayou Brothers.
I heard you cutting up deer stuff. What you making in
Well,
Broussard?
we're just cooking a deer gravy, just a good old fashioned deer rice and gravy.
Deer rice and gravy.
Yeah, I had like a lot of
That
deer
sounds
meat.
Oh, yeah.
So
All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming on in short notice because I called you on the way here and said, "Hey, can you hop on?"
yeah, I was like, what?
I messaged Chris on the way here and said, "Can you hop on too?" So today's been a day of last minutes, but hey, we made it here. Week 10 is in the books, and I appreciate you, Rachel.
Thank y'all. Good night, y'all.
All right. Good night. And the last thing before we shut it down, Chase Tyler will be the intro or the outro song, but he will be at Boots on the Bayou this weekend. I will be there both days on the Chris's food truck with Keith Urban, Chris Stapleton, Parker McCollum, Riley Green, Ashley Cook. And it's a whole crazy group of people. They're expecting 40-something thousand people. I saw the stage today. It is absolutely huge.
I just saw it on there. Chase put it on.
Chase,
Lindsay
yeah.
actually
Yeah,
put it on,
I saw that earlier today. That's an incredible stage. Big events coming.
Yeah. I'm going to be at Cats Warsaw tomorrow night.
Cats
Big
Warsaw
Poe.
tomorrow night with Big Poe.
Big Poe, Thomas Kane.
Oh, for the Halloween
Oh, yeah,
special.
for the Halloween Spooktacular costume
So,
contest
yeah,
and concert.
So that'll be good coming up. And then I got this commercial. I'm gonna play right before we get done.
The same old bland barbecue sauce? Wake up your grill with Bayou Brothers Cajun barbecue sauce. It's bold, it's zesty. It's that Louisiana heat and flavor in every drop, straight from the bayou to your plate. Ribs, wings, burgers, even breakfast eggs. If it needs flavor, it needs Bayou Brothers. Order yours today at BayouBrothers.org or call Adam at 225-975-1612. Bayou Brothers Cajun Barbecue Sauce. You need this in your life.
So Brittany at 100.7 came up with that, and the camera moved. Oh, that's probably because I did that way. There we go. I'm still learning how StreamYard works. Buttons to press. And Trey came on here last week, said, "Why didn't you do some sound effects?" I said,
There's a whole bunch of them.
I said, "I don't know what none of these buttons mean." Until somebody teaches me, I'm gonna do what I know how. But what's up, Evelyn? But yeah, appreciate you, Chris, for hopping on last minute. You said I don't know what to talk about. I said we don't either. So
there you go. No, thanks for inviting me, Joe. It's a pleasure. Nice meeting you. So you want to check your phones whenever you get off. A little bit of breaking news, it seems like. So I'll put it in the chat.
Let's see. Hold up.
Not the public chat, the private chat. I know you probably don't want to extend your playtime, but it looks like Scott Woodward has been fired.
Already?
That's what it looks like.
COVID.
Well, at least we know now why the governor is going to pick the coach.
Yeah. So.
I didn't think that was going to happen until we hired a president.
Agreed. I don't know. I just saw some stuff for
Big Ramo, Jason Ramazan, big basketball guy, told me he was going to come in and talk some basketball soon. So that's cool.
But yeah, I just want to let y'all. Looks like a yes.
And I told you earlier today.
Oh yeah.
That
you called it.
I was hoping tonight we'd get some breaking news of some sort. Not
at the end of the show. Yeah.
The LSU Athletics Department leadership transition.
Looks like Verge is going to be interim, I guess, just looking at Twitter. So
they have agreed to part ways effective immediately.
Yeah, agreed to it.
Scott Ballard, the head of Board of Supervisors, said, "We thank Scott for the last 6 years of service as athletic director. He had a lot of success at LSU. We wish him nothing but the best. Our focus is now on moving on the athletic department forward in the best positioning LSU to achieve its full potential." Executive Deputy AD Verge Osbury will serve as interim director of athletics effective immediately and will lead all part of the athletic department, including the search of the new football coach. Verge is a native son of Louisiana. He spent all his adult life working to better this.
Well, the governor said it first. Scott Woodward would not pick the new coach.
Yeah,
He was right.
I didn't think. Yes, there was breaking news. But yeah, I just didn't think that he was going to last very long. Especially if the governor doesn't want you.
Yeah.
Guess what? Your days are numbered. It's just the way it is. The governor kept pushing the fact that Jimbo.
Yeah, I mean
he was a part of
responsible
Jimbo,
for the two biggest
but he wasn't.
buyouts.
Yeah. Right.
He hired Jimbo at Texas A&M, but before that extension was even made for the buyout, he was already here. And Ross Bjork, the Ole Miss guy, who's now at A&M, is the one that made that contract. So yes, he did hire Jimbo, but he wasn't responsible for that buyout. But yeah, he was responsible for this one. And Kelly was a good coach. Like, he had won everywhere he'd been. So you don't know all of that stuff until he gets here. And it just didn't work out.
It's a tough business.
It is. And like I told you earlier, the best job in America is a fired football coach with a good agent. Give me $54 million and to stay home.
Heard that. I'll go away quick.
I mean, Ed got 17. Like, I'm good with that too. Give me half of that. But yeah, so yeah, that I figured that wasn't gonna. I figured to keep everybody's hands clean that as soon as they hired a new president, which they will on November the 4th, because that's when the board meets again.
Well, this could have had a lot for that back and forth that's been going on for the last 2 days, where he said he wouldn't help, and then he said, I don't know what the governor's talking about, and then the governor came out again. It could have a lot to do with that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, all that back and forth political stuff in the media is not healthy for anybody, and so that just had to stop in some way, shape, or form. But it's stopped now because he don't work here no more. But
I said he's going.
next week will be Elephant Week. Play the Fighting Elephants next week. Stephen Ray from radio show in Tuscaloosa will be here to talk a little bit about the Fighting Elephants, and I'm gonna tell him we're gonna call Nick and see if we can give Nick $40 million to come coach us and see what they say. But it'll be interesting with the coaching search coming up and who we end up with, because that does a lot for the city of Baton Rouge if LSU football is doing well. Even people that don't know about football or don't even like football, guess what? Things go well in Baton Rouge whenever that team is playing well. It's a different feel. It's a different vibe around town whenever the boys are playing good. But I appreciate you, Chris, for coming on. You're a lot of the reason I started this thing, because I liked how yours worked, and I thought it'd be cool to have one. And so this is week 10, and I appreciate you and our friendship. And maybe I'll see you at a Gumbo Gators game one day.
There you go, man. Yeah, thanks for inviting me, man. I appreciate it. Had a blast. So anytime, let me know.
I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon, buddy.
All right, buddy.
thank you, Chris.
The credits, get my credits back on the screen. I should have changed that, but I didn't. Thomas Kane with the intro with him and Big Poe, the new song that they just came out, Do It Like We Do It. It's an incredible song. Y'all go add it to your Matthew in the house. That's Matthew Badgett. That's Tater Tot.
Tater, what's up, man?
That's his
Hotty toddy.
That's his act. He don't know what's in a hottie totty, but there he is.
No, but he's my hotty toddy guy.
He's drank a few, but he don't know what's in it. But Natalie Tridle with my logo, Chase Tyler with the outro, Taryn Gary with the outro edits, Bree Lynn doing my commercial, Swamp Puppy Cherie did some of the other edits. Dustin, shout out Dustin. He didn't hear this. Technical support. My boy,
your brother can say that about his brother.
My boy Trey Ledbetter from Pro Dreams. This is an incredible place he lets us come to every week. Our sponsors, Bayou Brothers of Louisiana LLC, LP Hat Company, Hot Rods Creole, Rodney Beloso, Joe Kersey with LP Hat Company, Brandy Chapetta with Only Pans, Joey.
Jennifer, whiskey and 7-Up and a hottie toddy.
Whiskey and 7-Up.
I might like
Hey,
a hottie toddy.
Matthew, sir, whenever Lane puts on an LSU hat in December after we hire him, you need to come on the show, and we need to have some Rebel tears. I may make a hottie toddy. I won't drink it, but I may make it.
All right, so what do you put in a hottie toddy? Bourbon, honey, and lemon juice. Yeah, that sounds like something I took when I was sick. Garnish with a cinnamon stick. That don't sound very good.
No. Leave my coach alone.
I love you, fella. Love you too, Tater Tot.
Your great
Chili
aunt.
and cheese, Tater Tot.
Your great aunt drinks that every night.
That's what I'm talking about.
She gets lit every night before bed. And then Joey with Lafitte's pickles. Like I said, I couldn't have pickles on the set today because Trey ate them all last week.
Joey, if you're listening or if you see this, we need a couple of cases.
I cut that part of the video last week and sent it to Joey.
Did you? The crunch?
The crunch.
The crunch was money, dude.
And the whole thing. But appreciate Chris Demouy for coming on. LSU baseball champion. You will be at the game.
He's gonna be at the game. Oh yeah. I went Ole Miss.
Oh, you'll be at the game. Yeah, I think y'all got that one too. I picked the Rebs too. And then Rachel Felder from Louisiana Girls to come on and talk about the event coming up. I appreciate her for coming on in short notice because I said, hey, what are you doing in like an hour and a half? She said, I don't have a car. I said, you don't got to go nowhere. I'll send you a link. You just press a button and come on.
It's money.
It works. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for having for showing up each week. Jennifer, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you for showing up every single week. My guy, where's
Chris.
Chris.
Shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris. He's going to be at
shows.
Chris is going to be at Boots on the Bayou on the food truck this weekend as well. Mason shows. And then our guy, Frank Williams.
Williams Custom Calls.
William Custom Calls. I appreciate all y'all. Stingray on the show next week from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Y'all have a good day. Here's Chase Tyler.
I come from Louisiana, from the banks of the Pontchartrain. I was born in an old houseboat in the eye of a hurricane. I've been all around this great big world, but no matter where I roam, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. People stop and ask me where it is that I come from. I tell them I am so down south, even the Mississippi's scared to run. Oh, from Bourbon Street to Baton Rouge, from Malibu to Thibodeau, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. We got Cypress Storms and Salisbury Call, Jambalaya and Fayetteville, New Orleans blues and Mardi Gras too, and the bars they never close. Now you can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. Can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is my home.